This short video provides a broad outline for our work next week, and I will be putting up more specific details later today on what is the horizon for our class time. First, an apology for the late notification. It's been a tough week for me, and I am way behind in every facet of personal and professional life. So I hope I haven't imposed any huge imposition on you. As we approach the end of the term, my goal is to try and put a fence around the immensity of instructional design. And in that way, we can begin to produce ideas in a document or a mental model for how we can manage teaching in our future. In our work, we started with the process of exploration. The gallery walk on the first week provided us with information on our current ideas and experiences about teaching. This was kind of a mega formative assessment. We then moved on to a chosen framework, understanding by design. We could have chosen other organizational tools, many which have their roots in K-12 teaching. For instance, the 5 E's, conceptual change, the learning cycle, etc. As it turns out, understanding by design has wide applications. For example, it may provide a means to specify learning outcomes, such as connection to social justice. The following weeks were immersed in reviewing certain tools: lecture, small group work, discussion, assessment, and real-world problems. This work provided a window into some of the strategies you can adopt in your work. There are more that we could cover, like labs, which we did not talk about. We could continue to look at these tools, but I want to now move into the dancers in the dance, the students and you, the instructor. When I started thinking about this week, and still am thinking, my first intention was to look at what students bring to the classroom and how we as instructors have to mediate this with our instructional practices. So here's a list, in part fueled by chapters in our book, of what students bring to the table: civility or incivility, motivations, cognitive and affective domains, life experiences, learning experiences, and then 2 specific items related to coursework: doing the reading and writing in the discipline. Of course, there's a big blank in this model: the instructor. We don't come into the classroom as empty and blank slates, hardly. And as instructional design is mediated by students, it is clearly and fundamentally mediated by the instructor. We can therefore slide many of the items under students to occupy space under the instructor. And then we can modify the model to show the commonalities and differences between the students and instructors. So, for week 9, I would like to discuss some of these items using the book and a website to fuel our conversations. The numbers in parentheses correspond to chapters in Nielsen. The W in the parentheses is for a website on the effective domain that is on, the URL is on the content page, Week 9 discussion topics and groups in the Week 9 module. Also on this page are group assignments and a list of items to consider while digesting your assigned sections. You only have to read the chapter or website that you are assigned unless you want to read more. You do not have to correspond as a group unless you want to. You could do this through a discussion page under your group. Again, apologies for the late notice of work, and I am looking forward to seeing you on Monday.